No, sir, we haven't received any mail regarding move.
No, sir, we haven't
received.
received any email as of now, at
No,
least.
sir, no, sir, we haven't received it.
Okay.
I have received, sir.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, give me a second. Okay, so it will be released later. So what we can do now is give me a second. I will raise that to guess. Or else, what can be done is we just discuss those questions. Okay, instead of them releasing it, I will show you how.
So tomorrow we have only for one Python or both subjects.
I'm not aware of the mail which you received. So yeah.
Okay.
But let us discuss the mock quiz paper. Okay, are you able to see this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh. You're not able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I shared the link with you. Okay, you can just open that link. All right,
No, it's not opening.
I shared a link with you. It's not opening. You need to be signing in, I guess. But you are able to see it, right? You are able to see it like this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Now you are able to see the question, right? All right. So now the way it's going to happen is, as you see, for you it will be appearing like this. Okay. You need to be selecting the right option. This is just like how you answer the how you answer this quiz paper or the grade assignment paper. Okay. The only thing is we will be able to see the results like your answers right away. Okay. Like how many of you have answered a particular thing. We won't be able to see your names. Okay. That will be confidential, but we'll be able to see the statistics of it, like how many people answered option chose option A, option B, option C, like that. Okay, is it all right? First thing, all of you are able to access it, right? I see 78 people here. So how many
Yes,
of
now I can access it.
Yes, sir, we can.
yeah. Okay. So for those of you who join, now, please go to adampool.com/this link. Okay, I'll paste it frequently. Okay, in the chat box so that people who have joined lately they can start answering. All right. Okay, so we have like 14 questions. All right. So what we'll do is I'll give few minutes to solve each question. Okay. And after that, like we do for the PPA problems and the practice test problems, right? We'll discuss the solution. Okay. You have like 4 options, and until now, 5 of them have selected only single option. Okay. So right now the time is 5:05, and I'll give you guys let's say 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, actually, sir, we were in the math session. That is why I came late. So now we're starting this question.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. So yeah, we have just started right now. So yeah, you can start answering this problem. Okay, I'll give you guys 5 minutes to solve this problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, go to this link. I'll paste the link again. Are you able to access the link?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. If anyone is not able to access the link and all right, this item code one, just let me know. And one more thing, please do not post your answers in the chat box. Okay. Let this be like an actual exam, so that let others have the chance to answer, okay, on their own.
So this is kind of a mock, right? Or we will receive another mock test in our portal, or this is the only one?
This is the only one, but yeah, this thing will be released later in the portal. Okay. Right now, you'll be able to access it here.
After this call, this will be published in the portal too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
We have like 90 people, nearly 90 people in the live session, and I see only 37 have answered. Okay. So we'll wait for 3 more minutes. And if you have any questions or anything, right, please let me know.
Sir, in this upcoming quiz, which will be on 30th, so we will be just answering MCQ questions, no? There won't be any coding.
Yeah, the upcoming quiz is on 30th. Yeah, it will have only MCQ, MSQ, and NET. There won't be any coding.
Okay.
But there will be code like this. Okay. There will be code like this, but you need not code by yourself. All right.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay.
It will be same kind like this, right, sir?
So questions will be like this.
Yeah,
sir, in the- Excuse me, sir. Can you repeat it? Like we need not write the complete code on a IDE, or we have to.
You need not write the code at all. So it will be only MSQ, MCQ, and NAT questions. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Just like what you're seeing from week 1 to 4 now in the graded and practice assignments. Okay.
Okay, it is
like
similar
that.
to it is similar to graded assignments.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Proctor exam will be different.
Yeah, the proctored exam, there you need to code.
Sir, what's the weightage for the quiz one?
It's the same, right? So if you look at the grading pattern now, like how the overall grade will be calculated, you can just go to that and see I think it's close to 25%, I guess. 25 or so like something close to that. Okay.
Sir, is this covering 4 weeks revision, sir?
What?
This test is covering 4 weeks, sir.
Yeah. So it will cover all the concepts of the 4 weeks. Okay.
Okay.
How to move to the second question after completing? The
Yeah. You do not have the option to it, so I need to be moved to the second question. You need
Sir,
to-
which platform to log in, sir? Can you share the link?
Yes. So yes, can one of you share the link? Yeah. Thanks. So you'll wait for 3 more minutes, and after that we will reveal the answer. And most of you are able to solve this practice on the graded assignments. That is
Yes,
that is doable, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. From week 1 it is easy, sir. Going on, it becoming somewhat hard
Yeah.
in GRPA, sir, while coding.
Right.
Yes, sir. I have doubt in sir week 4 matrix multiplication, sir. So
Okay, that we'll discuss after we have completed these problems. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, few questions which required your guidance.
Okay. Yeah, we'll discuss this. Okay, so shall we look at the solution?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think most of you got it correct. 65 of you gave the same answer. Okay. Yeah. So correct answer is B. Okay. Question is, we have this TOP. Second row is this one. These are the rows of the keyboard, right? So when we take a word for character in word, if character in first row, what we print is we print first row, comma, that particular index in the first row. Okay. So similarly, if it is there in the second row, we do it. Third row, we do that, right? So for the word brisk, what will be the output is a question. Others please mute yourself. Okay. So first thing is brisk will be there in this third row, right? B is there in the third row, and that too its index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it will be third row 4. Okay, third row 4. Okay, yeah, there is only one option of third row 4 for the first letter, so option B is correct. You need not even look at the other letters, RISK, okay, because the first letter itself gave us the correct option. Okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
Did others get it? For the people who chose the wrong answer, are you able to get it? Like where you went wrong?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So let's move on to the next question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So this is if else conditions. Okay. This is NID question, and you need to enter the answer there. Okay. So it's like you need to be entering some answer there. and then you need to click on submit. Okay.
Right, sir.
Yeah. So I have submitted it. Yeah, I think my answer is wrong. The answer I submitted, that's not correct. Okay.
So I'm not able to access the next question. How to go to the next question?
You will not be able to go to the next question. You need to wait. Okay. If you're done,
No, sir. Question number 2 I was talking about.
yeah, question number 2 only. If you're done with the question number 2, you will not be able to move to the next question. Okay. Like the pace will be like I'll have the control here. So I'll be the only one able to move.
So how much time you're giving, sir, for each question?
So for this question, we'll wait for 5 minutes. So right now the time is 5:15. So you'll wait for maybe 3 more minutes. Okay.
No, sir, but I have no access to question number 2. It's not letting me press anything.
You're not able to access it? Did you open this link?
Yes, sir. I did open this link, but it's still on question number 1, and it's not letting me go on question number 2.
Okay, why is that? Okay, so can you do one thing? Can you share? Can you share your screen?
Reload it once.
Just refresh the page and you might. Oh yes, now I got it. Thank you.
Sir, I want to ask something about proctored exam.
The proctored exam, it's not going to happen on 30th, so you need not worry about it now. Okay, let's just concentrate on quiz 1. Okay, once you're done with the quiz 1, and the instructions for the proctored exam, right? It will be sent to you, and moreover, you'll be having a mock proctored exam.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, make this session somewhat faster because we have another meet on 7.
Yeah. So by 7 o'clock, we'll be able to complete it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we will reveal this.
So when answering the theory question, will we get an interpreter to run the codes?
What will you get?
An interpreter to run the code.
No. You will not get any interpreter.
Okay.
Okay. It's just like any other exam. Okay. You'll just be able to see the question, and you just need to select like one of the options. Okay. You won't be able to run the code.
Also, this time there is no lab, right? Like OPP.
There's no
online lab like Python exam. OPP.
Yeah. There is OPP. There are online proctored programming examination. Yeah.
For this term also.
Yeah. So that's going to be there always. Okay.
Okay, when is that day?
Next month it is.
Yeah.
I think somewhere around 12th or 13th.
Okay.
19 Feb.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, let's discuss this problem. So initially a comma b comma c equals 0, right? So what is the output of the above code if all of a comma b comma c are true? Okay. Initially, since a is true, since a is true, it will enter this code. Okay. So a plus equals 1, initially a equals 0, so it will become 1. If b, since b is true, this a plus equals to 1. Since already a equals to 1, after this step, it will become 2. Now b will become 1 from 0. Okay. Now if c, since c is also true, we'll go to here. Now this a will become 3. Okay. After adding 1 to the 2, b will become 1 plus 1, which is 2. and C will become 0 plus 1, which is 1. Okay. Now A equals to 3, B equals to 2, and C equals to 1. So print of A plus B plus C will give answer 6. Okay. Yeah, this 100 answer is given by me, so do not worry about it. 7, 8. Okay. And there are 2 students who gave 0. Yeah, but most of you have got it correct. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Before we move on, the students who got 7 and 8, did you notice like where you made the mistake? Is it clear? I hope so. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So let's move on. So this is the same code, but question statements are different. Okay. A is greater than B is greater than or equal to C is we will evaluate to true. This is independent of values A comma B comma C. Is it true or false? Okay. Now this should be fairly easy. So I'll be like 4 minutes to solve this problem.
So values of A and A, B, C are not.
I am
mixed
unable to
together,
access the question.
Just refresh the page, you will get it.
Yeah, I can do it. Thanks.
Read the problem statement carefully and then answer. Okay. Okay, so shall we look at the answer?
Yes, sir. We can.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It should be evaluating to true. Because okay, let's go from back. Okay. Whenever C is getting incremented, A is getting incremented and B is getting incremented, right? And whenever B is getting incremented, A is always getting incremented. Okay. So no matter what the values of A comma B comma C are, right? The value of A will always be greater than or equals to B. It will always B will always be greater than or equals to C. Okay.
Sir, I have
Yeah.
doubt here, sir.
Yeah.
So this increment will happen only if they enter the if loop, sir. How can it be true?
We are
Is it
saying
same
if
note?
A is greater than or equals to B is greater than or equals to C, right? Even though if the increment does not happen, also at least it will be equal, right?
How, sir?
So there
A,
is-
B, C are equivalent to 0, right?
Yeah, initially A, B, C are equal to 0, right? That means that A is equals to B is equal to 0.
Assuming
no?
that A, B, C all three are false, like they
Yeah.
are.
So if A, B, C are false, then that means that A equals to B equals to C equals 0, right? Then the statement will again be equals to true now.
Okay, if A, B, C are false, all the three will be because they are initialized to 0. Okay, all the three will be 0. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Sir is talking about the small letter A, B, C.
Yeah, I'm talking about small letter ABC.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. In case the question was A is greater than B and B is greater than C, then if this particular statement, then it will be false, correct?
Yeah, then it will be false.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Because in that case, now A is greater than B is greater than C will hold true only when all of A, B, C are true. Okay. Even if one of A, B, C are not true, then it won't hold true.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on. Okay, let's go to the next question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in this question, we wish to find the number of occurrence of a digit 1 in the string, okay, the string word, and store it in the variable count. Select the correct snippets of code that achieve this. So basically, we want to count the number of occurrence of digit 1 in the string word. Okay. So assume that word is already defined. Okay. So this is MSQ. Okay, so basically you'll be able to select more than one correct answer. Okay. So it's like you'll be able to select all 4 if you want. Okay. Please take note of that. So this is MSQ one. And in MSQ, as you guys might already know, if you select a wrong option, then you'll be awarded 0 marks. If you're like partially correct, then you'll be awarded partial marks. Okay. Okay, so shall we look at the answer? Or do you want that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can see that.
Can see the answers.
Yes, sir. Just one more minute, sir.
No.
Yeah, okay. So I'll wait for 2 more minutes. I'll wait until 5:30.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, how can I answer? I can answer the question, sir. I just joined a bit today.
Yeah, so you need to go to this link. Okay. Yeah, so the link, right, which was sent by Pallavi Pandey. Yeah, you just click on that link and you'll be able to answer it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sentence.
Okay, so shall we look at solution?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, so most of you selected B and C, and I think some of you haven't selected C. Okay, but B and C both are correct. Let us look at why. Initially, let's look at option A and see why it's wrong. For character and word, if character equals to 1, count plus equals to 1. This 1 is an integer, right? And this character will be a string, right? So both cannot be compared. Okay, actually it will throw an error. This option A, it will throw an error if you run it. Second one runs because this one is a string or a character, and this will also be the same. So it can be compared. Okay. And when the both are equal, then the count will be incremented by 1. Okay. So basically we'll be able to count the basically we'll be able to count the number of occurrences of digit 1. Okay. And for option C, you're converting this integer to string. So basically the option B and option C both are same. Okay. This is essentially equal to str of 1. Okay. So that's why option C is like similar to option B. So both are correct. And for option D.
So I have a doubt here, sir.
Yeah.
So actually, there is if the string has 1 as per the question, so it will never be an integer at all, sir. It will be by default taken as string itself. It cannot be integer at all.
What? The string has 1?
Yes, actually, can you scroll up, sir?
Yeah.
So here we are saying that number of occurrences of a digit 1 in the word, in the string word.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
inside the string will have 1. So that will always be 1. It will be taken as string unless you convert it, right? That 1 will be a string.
See this. I do not know what you're trying to say. What happens is this word has some characters, right?
Yes, sir. 1 will be in it.
Yeah. One could be in it or it may not be in it. Okay. So what happens is if that count is, we need to count the number of occurrences of the digit 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So for that now, what we do, we take each character in the word and then we compare whether that is equals to 1 or not. And if it is equals to 1, then we'll increment the count, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So so can you scroll down? B is okay. When you scroll down, A is anyway wrong.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about this C. So C will it C execute without error because he is putting string 1. Already 1 is a string, right?
No. 1 is not a string. Here 1 is an integer.
No, sir. It is inside the word. No, how can it be a string if word if it is if it is inside the string word, 1 will be taken as a string, right? It will not be an integer.
Oh, so can you start the next question and then discuss this
This
out?
character is in the word. This 1 is not in the word.
No, if it is there, see, let's say we enter a word ABC 1 2 3. That is word, okay? ABC 1 2 3 within single quotes or double quotes.
Okay.
So that is the string word, okay?
Yeah.
So 1 in that is actually a character. It is not a string.
But we are not taking the 1 in that.
We are taking on in the right side, no? Right hand
We are
side.
taking on the right side. Talking about the right side one.
Right side one. That's
STR of 1.
No, that's what I'm saying, sir.
So
it's
literal.
The question here is we are supposed to find all occurrences of 1, right?
So can you start the next question and then clear the doubt, sir?
Can I complete clarifying
Sir,
the doubt, please?
sir, may I answer Krishna Mohan query?
Yeah, it's not clear at all, actually.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Krishna Mohan, you are confusing that in the way that which one is the one which we are reading from the word, right? So we are iterating the character from that word in the variable named char. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So whenever we will iterate one by one, so that one will be stored in the char, not in the
that's
right
what.
side one. Okay. Right side one is the one with which we are comparing it. Okay. So which you are iterating from the
Okay,
word
the char will be
that is
equal to
stored in
the
char.
char. Okay, here char will be equal to character 1, single.
Yes. Yes.
So
And
why this
we are
string?
comparing it. Yeah, see, now as in option B, we are directly comparing it with the string one. But in option C, we are converting the integer one into the string. And then we are comparing it with the character which we are reading from the word.
No. Krishna Mohan's question is very clear. The question is telling one is within the word. Okay. So obviously anything, whether it is alphabetical or it's a number, it remains as a string there.
Yeah, it will be a string only, right?
Yeah, it will remain as a string. So when he is asking character is equal to 1, and the 1 is a string only. It is not a number there.
Yeah, exactly. We are comparing it with the string only. We are not comparing
character with character. Yeah.
Yeah, he's comparing character with the character only now. So his question is, in one of the previous class, we told that by default, whether it is 1, 2, or 3, or whatever be the number, it will be, by default, it will be a character unless it is converted into a number. So in that
Okay, so one small thing. Okay, I think you're getting confused with taking an input and directly talking about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So what is the effect? And my question is only one thing. So what is the effect of str within str of 1? Like
Basically, we are converting it into a string now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what we'll do is, okay, let me just execute it and then let me show you. Okay, is that okay? I will execute that code.
No, it might give an
B
error.
is
That is the
exactly
thing,
same
but-
as C. If you just look at it, B is exactly same as C.
Yeah.
In 1 is the output. In B, it is just the output, and option C is the input. String of 1.
So let me do this. Let me do this. Okay. I'll print this type of 1. Okay, and then I'll print type of this one. Okay. Print type of str of 1. Okay. Will this will this answer your question?
Can you read it, sir?
Okay. Yeah. See, first one is an integer. Obviously.
String.
Second one is a
string. Third is
the third one. This one inside is a integer, but we are changing that to a string, right? So ultimately, it will become a string.
So that is okay, sir. That I got, but that if you put a string and an integer, it automatically gets converted into a string.
Yeah.
So, but the input in the question,
the one inside
is that will always be a string. If you want, you convert. That is a different thing. But
which one? This one
is
No, actually,
it is written digit, so it is taken as a digit.
See, this option A and option C, the only difference is str, right? If you could see option A and option C.
Okay.
Here one is an integer. Here one we converted that to a string. So that is why the option C is correct and option A is wrong.
Okay. So the option A is always wrong. That is simple. I'm talking about B and C. That's C is tricky for me. That's what I was thinking.
See, if you have understood that the option B and C, the only difference is this is
Show him the output of str of 1. He'll understand.
See, okay, yeah. So I'll just print the output of str1. Okay. And how do you know it? So see, this actually this and this. See, this is option B.
Yes.
This is option B, right?
So even option B is correct. Only the option C is the one which is
So
confusing for me.
See, both are same, na? This is str.
Okay.
This is str. So basically, option B and option C is similar. They are exactly the same.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Sorry, I don't want to hold it. We can move, sir. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so this one you just need to execute it. I mean, find the logic for this code and then print count. I'll give you 5 minutes to answer this problem. After that, we'll look at the solution.
So I'm not able to get question.
Please refresh your page. Please refresh your page. You will be able to.
Yeah, certain.
Yeah. So shall we look at solution?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. 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 So before we look at, let me just solve this and then let me look at solution. This is not so hard after all. Count for character and word if a is less than or equals k is less than z and character in AIOU count plus equals to 1. So basically it should be caps, it should be capital, and the character should be either of this A, E, I, O, U, right? So basically,
Capital
you
vowel.
know, this is I is a vowel here and it is caps, so that is okay, that is one. And
Capital
this
vowels,
one,
capital vowels means count will use.
yeah. So this I, O, A, E, that's it. I think it should be 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, most of you got it correct.
4, sir.
So yeah, 4 students have mentioned 3. I think you missed one. You missed one number. One was mentioned 10. I think you just counted all the vowels. Okay. Okay. No matter what, I think someone will always answer 0. I guess. Okay. Yeah. So that is it. Okay. This question is simple, right? Shall we move ahead, or
Yes,
do you
sir.
want me to explain?
No, no. Yes,
No,
continue.
sir.
No, sir, we can.
Okay.
Sir, is it possible that A character can be compared to ASCII code of A?
What? Can I repeat?
Character of A, like capital A, ASCII code.
Okay, no, we cannot. Like that ASCII code comparison by ASCII code numbers, right? We cannot do here.
Why, sir? So because it's like I got the answer for, but for looking at it at first sight, it seems like we have to compare the car with the ASCII code of A and Z.
We need not think of that ASCII code, right? Why do we need ASCII code? See this char, right? It should be within A to Z. Within A to Z is what it says. Okay.
Okay.
This by itself means that, yeah, obviously it's like ASCII code comparison will be done will be done through ASCII code. Okay. But when we mention that it is between A to Z, then that's kind of like trivial, right? So it should be only capital letters.
Okay, so no use of ASCII code here.
Yeah, no.
Then if it is ASCII code, small a's will have a higher value than capital A's, so they'll come after only.
Yeah,
Small a to small z will have ASCII codes, which will be higher than ASCII codes of capital A to capital Z, if I'm right. So in any case, it will not.
Move to next question.
Yeah, I think you're correct, but then I myself I'm not exactly aware of like the ASCII numbers for this capital letters and small letters. Okay, still that's not required for this. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so.
Sir, answer for that question was 4.
What?
Sir, answer to previous question was 4.
Yeah. Answer to the previous question was 4.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So will be any code where we'll need the ASCII codes?
No. You will not need that.
Okay, so.
This question, I hope that all of you are going through here and then answering. Okay. Let me just look at it from your perspective. So it's
Is that A or N defined as A?
which one? This
top one. First line A is defined as 0. Whereas second line is mentioned as N plus 1.
Yeah. This N is a positive integer. Okay. That A
It's
is
not
like,
defined, right?
which one? N is already defined. N is a positive
Already
integer.
defined.
If N is a positive integer. Okay.
Okay, right.
Yeah. If N is not defined, then it is one error, right?
Yeah, right. Understood.
Sir, can I see option again?
You want to see options? You can see it if you go to this link, no? You need not just go to that link, you'll be able to see the options. Okay. Yeah, or else you can just look at it here.
So the line, like 3 lines from the end, B equals to B times J. Is it missing a plus sign? B plus equals to B times J.
This line?
No, just
This one? No,
yeah.
no, that's not missing anything. This is correct. Okay. Just look at like for each iteration, what will be the value of BP, and then at the end of the for loop now, at the end of both the for loops, look at what will the value of AB. Like try to see like what will the value of AB. Okay. I think if you know what the B is, then you'll be able to answer the question.
B is not doing anything, right? So B is updating every time J starts from 1, right? And B is let's say 3, right?
Yeah, we will discuss about it
okay.
Once you look at the answer. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so 2 more minutes, and after we'll look at solution.
I think we just give 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we discuss it?
Yeah. So now correct answer is option C, and most of you got it correct. Okay. So what is the value of BP each time? Each time it will be factorial of I, right? It will be the factorial of I. Let's say I is equals to 5. Okay. So initially B will be equals to 1, and it will multiply. It will multiply by 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on 5, right? So basically B will be equals to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, which is nothing but 5 factorial. And let's say, and this I value ranges from what? 0 to n, right? So basically B will take the values of 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial and so on, n factorial, right? Those will be the values of B's, and each time it will be getting added to A. So A will be the sum of the factorial of first n natural numbers. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Others like.
So I have a doubt, sir. So for every can you scroll up?
Yeah.
So which means here, let's say somebody enters n as some 10 or something. For every increment in n, it's going to calculate the factorial, right?
Yeah.
Till that number.
Yeah. So basically, I is going to range from 1 to 10. Okay. Since this is like 1 to 11, so I will take the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on 10. Okay.
So both I and j are 1 to 10, right?
Actually, j will be from 1 to I only. J will be from 1 to I, and because of that, it will result in that 1 factorial plus 2 factorial, 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial.
So j is given as 1 to j plus 1, right? I plus 1, right?
I plus 1, yeah. So initially I will be equals to 1, right?
Okay.
So after that I will be equals to 2 now, 3 now, 4, 5, and so on 10, right?
Okay.
So similarly B value will become 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, 5 factorial, and so on like 10 factorial. Okay. And each time that factorial will be getting added to A. So A will be the sum of first 10 factorial numbers. Okay.
Sir, and B will reset to 1 every time, right?
Which will, yeah, B will be reset to 1 because we are doing it here, right? B will be equal to 1. Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah.
A will be updated for the bigger for loop, right, sir? Only.
Yes. Only once we come out of this for loop now, then only
Then the A will be.
will be getting updated.
Sir, if I is equal
And
to
this
2.
in the J, sir, the I would range from like whatever we are giving, right? Suppose 1 to 11. So I in the J, I will be ranging till 10, right? 1 to 10.
For J value depends on the I value. Okay, actually for J na, the largest possible value is not n, it is equals to I. Okay.
Okay, but I again will be very like till n, sir, right?
Yeah. So I will be varying from 1 to 10, right? So based on that only J will also vary. J will also vary according to the value of I each time.
Sir.
So when does the value of B will change?
When will the value of B will change? No?
Yeah, sir.
For each value of I, see, let's say I is equals to 5, okay? At some particular iteration, I equals to 5. I equals to 5. Then we'll come here, B is equals to 1 initialized. For J in range of 1 to I plus 1, which is 6, right? For J in range of 1 to 6, B equals to B star J. So basically, B will be getting multiplied by this J, right? Each time. So it will get multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correct? So basically B will be equal to 5 factorial, right? And this
Yes,
and similarly when this I value changes to 6, this B will change to 6 factorial. Okay. And if this changes to 7, then this changes to 7 factorial. Okay.
Sir, as you say that J will be in range of 1 to 6. Okay. Sir, then B equal to B multiplied by 1, and this B will get added to A equal to A plus B. Then again it will come to B equal to 2.
No. Actually, this loop should be getting completed now.
Okay.
This
So,
loop,
sir,
this entire loop should be getting completed. So it will be multiplied by 1 initially. J will be initially equals to 1, right?
okay.
So 1 star 1 is equals to 1. But then it won't stop now. The loop will continue until J is equals to 6, until J equals to 5, right? So basically, B will get multiplied by 2, 3, 4, 5. After that only it will come out. It will come out of the loop. After that only B will be getting added to A.
ओके सर, तो क्या मतलब इसको फिर ये ट्रीट करना चाहिए बी ना कि बी इक्वल टू सपोज फर्स्ट स्टेप में हमें 1 मिला, ओके, तो फिर सेकेंड स्टेप में सर बी इक्वल टू 1 इंटू 2 होना चाहिए ना? हाँ सर, 7. ओके सर, अंडरस्टैंड सर.
I hope that you got it. So
Yes sir, I got it.
Okay, so let's look at question number 7. A and B are integers that have been defined, and this has run without throwing an error and terminates, okay, after accepting 10 inputs. Total of 10 inputs are accepted, all of which are integers from the user. Assume that all the questions that follow are independent of each.
So this question is not loading actually.
What?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The question
Yes, sir. Question is not getting
Sir, even
loaded.
after refreshing, it's not showing up.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. After refreshing, question
Yes,
not
sir.
visible.
Now we will be
It
able
is
to see.
visible.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, sir. Okay. Got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if B equals to 200, which are the following would have been one of the 10 inputs entered by the user. So that's a question. Look at it, and it's not so easy, but okay. And this is again MSQ, okay? So more than one option could be there. Okay, so please look at the code properly and then answer. Okay. Look at this. Look at when will this
So A
code
and
terminate?
B are given, but A is not anywhere in the code, sir. Is there anything?
Where is A given?
In the A and B are integers.
Okay,
right?
yeah. So you need not worry about A now. Okay, just look at this block and then think of B. Okay, you do not worry about integer A. Okay, B is equals to 100, 200. Then based on that, you answer this question. Okay, so after 2 more minutes, shall we discuss the solution?
Wait a minute, sir.
Yeah, after 2 more minutes, not more.
Just 3 minutes.
Sir, after 10 input, it breaks, sir.
Can you repeat?
After 10 input, after getting 10, accepting 10 input, the function break, code.
See, the code will break only if b is less than x is less than b plus 2, right?
Okay, sir. Yeah, a question is saying the code block run without throwing an error and terminate after accepting 10 input.
Right. That is like the user has given 10 inputs.
And after that, it came out from there.
Yeah. So yeah, after that, the code got terminated.
Okay, sir.
Sir, B always remains 200, sir?
Yeah, B is always 200. Yes.
It's a constant. Okay.
Yeah, that's constant. No. Yeah. We did not change it anywhere. So yeah, it will always remain 200.
So we are supposed to write what is the x value, is it?
Can you repeat?
So we are supposed to find out what could be x value of x.
Yeah. So like it's not just x values. Yeah, that's correct. Because anyway we are equating the text to input, right? So they are asking for inputs, and those inputs are nothing but the x values, correct?
Sir, my doubt, like when x equal to 0, so why this while loop, the true thing, right? So how it will be executed? Like there is no value true, right?
See, this while true, what does this mean is this code will always run until it hits a break. Until this break statement is executed, this loop will always run. That's what it means.
Okay.
Okay.
So every time it will enter. Yeah.
So will the is it so that if it will take input only and only if x is less than 10?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So the input of x can't be more than 10.
It could be,
Sir, let's discuss
more than
the
that, but the
solution.
thing is, for the next input to be accepted, the current input should be less than 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, it will include
Okay, so shall we look at the answer? Yeah, I will answer your
Yes,
question.
sir.
So, but
Yes,
shall we
sir.
look at the answer?
Yes, sir.
The correct
Yes, sir.
answer is 1 and 7. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And some of you selected option number C. See, this option number C
I
would have been
selected
correct.
the option only because it's less than 10. Otherwise, the rest of the code I not used it at all.
Okay, the thing is, if this option number C is 201, then it would have been also correct. Because for the code to terminate, right, B should be less than x is less than B plus 2, no? So B is nothing but 200. So B plus 2 is 202. For it to be in between, the x should be equal to 201. Okay. So for option number C also will be correct if C is 201. Okay.
Sir, it's
Option
asking
number
that.
D is why
sir,
it is
it's-
wrong, sir. Option number D.
It is more than 10, is it?
Sir,
Yeah.
but in the
We
last
cannot
line,
use that one. No?
though it is it terminates at the value of 40, but it is also included in that value, right, sir?
See, if you enter the value 40, right, this loop won't be getting executed. So basically we won't be accepting no more inputs, and it won't even break. So basically this loop will run continuously. This while
It
loop
should break,
will run infinitely if x equals to 40.
Sir,
I think it will show error, sir. If
Sir,
you
in
more
any-
than
It
10.
won't throw error, but it will run continuously.
Sir, may I ask something? In every case, the loop will continue. Okay, it will never end in all four options. Okay, whatever we enter. But there is a possibility that we have entered the 40 or 200 at the 10th input. So it will be right in such case.
See, if you
Yes, sir.
that's what I was trying to say. If you enter the value 200, let's say initially x equals 9, okay?
Right.
X equals 9. If since 9 is less than 10, the
Right.
user will be entering one more input. So let's say like the user entered as you said 40. Okay. Now x equals to 40, and we'll be continuing, and again we'll come back here.
Yes.
Okay. While true if x is less than 10. Now since x equals to 40, this if loop won't be getting executed. Okay. And then what happens here? This 200 is less than 40 is less than 202. That is not true. So this also won't be getting executed.
Correct. It will
Correct.
not execute.
And then it'll come back here again while true, and this entire thing will keep on happening. It will keep on checking again and again.
So there's one
Basically, it will
doubt,
not terminate at all.
So there's one
No,
doubt
sir.
here, sir.
Sir, but in case of
Out is this. Out is this.
107,
In any case,
So there's one
the
doubt. Can I-
loop is not getting
1%
terminated.
at this 1% at a
Yes, sir. So I have a doubt, sir. It's the same thing as Kavita Rani asked. See, basically, you are giving in the question that will accept 10 inputs, but there's no counter here to say that 10 inputs have been given. Like, okay, it keeps
There's
on
no
going.
counter. There's no counter, correct. But the thing is, user.
But you are saying in the
user has
question.
entered 10 times, and after that the code has terminated.
No, sir. Like that, it will not
So, but
terminate.
if
No.
it's 107, it will not.
So while true is an infinite loop, unless and until it becomes false. While true is always true. So anything inside that will
not. Just we mentioned while true, that does not mean that it will always run infinitely. If you have this condition of break now, then it will come out of the loop.
Yes, sir.
So,
My
that
question is
201
sir,
has to be input, right?
let us
sir?
Until-
Have that
yeah.
break.
Hello, others, please be quiet. Others, please be quiet. Let me answer Krishnamohan's question. After I'll answer yours.
So just one question. That is,
can you,
so when you said break,
Hello,
right?
others, please be quiet. Okay, others, please be quiet. Okay, Krishnamohan, so yeah, please ask your question.
So while true is an infinite loop, unless the condition changes, like in the sense, like you said, the break. So this break will execute only if we have the elif statement executed, right?
Yeah, true.
So which means that if x is between b and b plus 2.
Right.
Between b and b plus 2, which means between 200 and 201 or something. 202.
202. Yeah.
Now, and apart from this, the other condition is it's going to accept 10 inputs, but only thing is that we are not keeping any count in the program like how many inputs the user has given. Though we are saying it is 10. That was my
See, the thing is, we need not keep the count right. This loop will be running, and the user has entered 10 inputs. Like,
yes, sir. Okay.
We need not keep the count in the code, but the thing is, this while loop has executed 10 times is what it says. The user has given 10 inputs, and after 10 inputs, it has successfully terminated. The code has got successfully.
But the program doesn't terminate, right? It keeps going on.
Exactly, sir. This
Yes,
program
sir.
will
It
never
doesn't
terminate.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Why
it
do you
doesn't
think
terminate.
so? Why do you think so? If x equals to 201, it will get
201.
terminated.
So, but
Only that
Sir, in case
only the
of
value
B,
201 can terminate the program,
yeah,
but
exactly.
Yeah.
all
In case
four
of
options will not
107,
terminate.
the
What?
condition is not getting satisfied in else if.
Exactly.
See, elif.
Sir, if I am entering values always less than 10, what will happen? Sir?
if 10th output is 201, then it will terminate.
okay, let me tell you something. Okay, do not go by your thing. Go by what has happened here. Okay, the thing is until 10 inputs, after 10 inputs, the code has got terminated, right? That means that until 9 inputs, the input is less than 10. Until 9 inputs, the input is less than 10. Only because of that, the user can keep on giving input, right? Because until 9 inputs, the input is less than 10. And at the 10th, let me complete. Okay, let me complete.
Okay.
Let me complete. At the 10th input, at the 10th input, this ellipse statement got executed, and that means that x is greater than 10. Okay, the 10th input is greater than 10, and moreover, b is less than x is less than b plus 2. So basically, 200 is less than x is less than 202. That means x equals to 201. Okay, because x equals to 201, at the 10th input, the code has got the while loop got broken. Okay, this break statement got executed, and we came out of the loop, and the code got terminated. Okay, clear?
So in such case, you should say that following statement is quite confusing.
So what if the user enters 40 in the second input?
Yeah,
first input?
yeah. If the user entered 40, this won't be getting executed. This won't be getting executed, and it will keep on running infinitely. That is why it means that the user did not enter 40. That's why the code got terminated. If the user has entered 40, then it will not terminate.
Okay.
Okay, and if the user has entered 200 also, then it won't get terminated.
So, but in any of the suppose 1 to 10 input, right? He might have entered 40, right? How would the program know that whether it has?
That is what. Okay, don't go by what you think will happen. Okay, the thing is the code got terminated. You should look for what are the cases that it will get terminated. If you go by
sir,
if the user has entered 40, then it won't get terminated. So that's why option D is wrong.
So this code terminates exactly after 10 input.
Yeah.
Actually, the following statement was quite confusing. That's why most of us get confused.
But still, I didn't get. Suppose in one of the 10 inputs, 40 has been given, and program anyway runs.
That
right?
is why if
the question
In the
doesn't ask,
question,
right?
it's explicitly saying that it terminates after accepting 10 inputs.
Correct.
Yeah,
It won't accept 40.
The 10th input is 201. So that
Right, exactly. 10th input should
but
be
the 9 inputs are, it might be 40,
it should
right?
be one last input, no, sir. It should not be one of the 10 inputs because it should be last input. Then I can understand 1 or 7.
No. It is the last input only, the 10th input only. Okay, it is a 10th input.
That's the 10th input. Yeah, it's not one of the 10.
It's not one of the 10. It's a 10th input. And as I kept on saying, if it is 40, let me just talk. Okay, if it is 40, the code will not terminate. That is why option D is wrong. Okay, so don't keep on asking like what will happen if the code could like one of the input could be 40, right? It cannot be 40 because the code got terminated.
The question doesn't ask, right, sir? The question doesn't ask which input terminated the program, right?
Because when we get dummy, we cannot lift that pull-up row. It's very difficult to do.
1% at a time.
Here and by there.
So no. 40 is the 10th input. Last input is 40.
Even I kept on saying, if you entered 40, the code will not terminate. The code will not terminate.
Okay.
So it cannot be any of the input. Forget about 10th input. It cannot be any of the input.
Yes. Got it, sir. Got it.
While you are running around 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers per day, it will easily decrease your weight within week flow. You can observe that easily because
what's going on?
Okay, so let's move on to the next question.
Running
Yes,
or walking?
sir.
Yes, sir. Please.
No.
Other questions, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah.
But it is decreasing, right? You observe any decreasing? See, bro, when
others mute yourself, please.
If the break.
Please post it. Yeah.
Others, please mute yourself, okay? Only when you have doubt, please unmute and then ask. Lee and Ganguly, please mute yourself. Ananya, Sarkar, yeah, you too. If you have doubt, you can.
Sir, I have a doubt, Ananya.
Yeah, okay.
Sir, in the break statement is given inside the LF block. So, won't the break statement, that is when we put x equal to 201 at the 10th input, as it has happened in this case, will it break only the LF block or does it break the whole while block also?
See, the break, there won't be a break statement for LF. The break statement will always be for for loop and while loop. So it breaks the entire while loop, not the LF block. Okay.
Okay. So break anywhere inside any loop, it will break the outermost loop.
No, not the outermost loop, but the thing is, it breaks the innermost while loop or for loop.
Okay.
Okay, the while loop or for loop, innermost while loop or for loop.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, also I'm like I took classes, but I still am not sure when this continues. So suppose if we remove this continue, still it will be same. There won't be an impact.
Yeah. Actually, in this case, it will be the same.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Who is that? Is it Sumit? Who asked that question?
Sir, Akash.
We are now have to answer the question 8, no, sir? Can you question 8, right? Current question.
Yeah. So it's a question 8.
So
And
just
this
give
is
us
a different
5
question.
minutes. I was just
okay.
So just one request that please try to cover within before 7 o'clock. Right?
Yeah, I was trying. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Because there is no time.
Thank you.
And it will get completed before 8 o'clock. Before 8 o'clock. Before 7. If one person asks a doubt at a time, okay. Please do not ask all the guys at a time, okay. If you understood the previous question, this will be easier.
Yes.
What is the maximum possible value that the user could have entered among the first 9 inputs? Okay. Yeah, okay. This should be easy. Shall we look at solution?
Yes, sir. We can see the answer.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good. Yeah.
It should be 9, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
It is easy.
please give 2 minutes more.
So this one is easy actually.
So even if you put 9.999, it would still be 9. So how will 9 be the right answer?
Integer, no? It's given.
It's an integer value.
It is mentioned over there that it is an integer.
Yeah.
But if you enter 9.999 also, it will be still taken as an integer. So the maximum value that the user can enter would.
Yeah, right. Correct. The thing is, it will be converted to an integer, but what we are talking about is the user himself has entered the integer. Okay. And moreover, if you would have given 9.999, you could have given like even more 9s, right? Okay. So yeah.
So suppose if someone will enter 101, then simply the loop will break. Then what is the problem?
No, the loop will not break. The loop will break only when x equals to 201. If you entered 101 or 100, no?
Value of
No, sir, in this case,
Yes,
101.
it will break this question.
Value is 100, no, sir.
1% at a time.
But
yeah.
in this question,
One
B is
doubt,
100, so it will break at 101, sir, right?
No, it won't. Okay.
Yes,
Yes, it will.
Yes,
But
correct.
the question
Yes,
is
sir.
asking about the early
In this
input.
case,
First 9.
Yes. In this case, it breaks at 101, correct. But the thing is, we are talking about the first 9 inputs, not the 10th input.
So
Yes,
what
sir.
is
So the
101
line
is
here
P will be 100,
assume
sir.
that all questions that follow are independent of each other, have any reference or not?
Yeah, this has a reference, right? Because this B value has changed now. Like we are talking about the previous question on this question.
Okay.
Okay, this is a comprehension question. Okay.
So suppose if we want to break in mid, we are not want to enter all the 9 values. We want to break after 5 values. Then what we have to do?
You need to enter one not one, right? For you to,
Yes,
for you
that's
to
what I
break.
am saying. Then one, not one will be correct.
No, but the thing is, it did not break now. It did not break for the first 9 inputs. So that means that the user did not enter 101 now.
So,
Sir.
but it's not written that it will not break for first 9 input.
The terminates after accepting 10 inputs. That means it did not break for the first 9 inputs.
Okay, so sorry, I haven't noticed that.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir, if
Sir,
the question
if the
is
input is 100,
what is the
what
maximum
happens?
value after the first
If the
10
input is
inputs?
100, if the input is 100, then this if block won't get executed, this elif block won't get executed, and this loop will keep on running infinitely.
Sir, one note, sir. Why you are considering only 9, sir? We can take any less than 9 also, sir. Why we should not take less than 9?
Right. See, the thing is, we could take even less than 9 also. We are talking about maximum possible value that the user could have entered, right?
Oh, maximum possible. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, if the
Sir,
question said what
if
is
the
the
input is
maximum
100,
possible, what is the maximum
the input is
possible
100,
value?
if the input is 100, the loop will run continue infinitely. Okay.
Sir, if the question said what is the maximum possible value if amongst the first 10 inputs, then it's going to be 201?
No, for this case,
101.
equals to 100, it will be 101. Here B value has changed. Please look at it. So yeah, for the previous problem it will be 201. Now it will be 101. Okay. So again the
That
same.
is the maximum value of first input.
What?
That is the maximum value of first input.
The maximum value first input, it could be only 9, right?
Question not visible, sir.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so in this, please refresh it, you'll be able to see. The code blocks runs without throwing an error and terminates after accepting 10 inputs, all of which are integers from the user. What is the value of B if the final input entered by the user is 100? Sorry, that is 100.
So again, A and B is given, so A can be ignored. Sir.
Huh?
A is not in the code. A and B.
A you can ignore. A you can ignore. Okay. I think this should be fairly easy after all the discussion we made on question number 7. Right?
Yeah, sir, done, sir.
So give us 3 minutes,
less
sir. Give us 3
Yeah,
minutes.
but
Sir.
still-
So those who
but
are
still
done, they may be very fast, but for average, like you give 3 minutes. Sir.
Yeah, you should take only 3 minutes.
Actually, you should take at least like 1 minute. That's it.
Sir,
Not
3 minutes, sir. So they are finished.
Okay. I'll wait.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, could you please elaborate this question? I'm not getting what the code is saying.
You're not getting what the code is saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'll do is after this, I will execute this code. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then I'll show it directly.
Okay, sir.
In this question, the final input is 100, right? There is some dollars, or is it the actual
Yeah,
input?
that is some LaTeX error. Okay, do not worry about it. It's just
Okay,
100.
Sir, we can enter only number, right, sir?
Yeah, you can enter only number.
Okay.
Is it $100? $100? Is it input?
No. It's only 100. It's only 100. Okay. Shall we look at the answer?
1 second, sir.
Yes, sir, we
I
can
was
see the
just thinking
answer.
somebody has entered $100. That's why, sir. Can you just give 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Because the question has to be very clear, no? When it's talking about programming.
I think time over, sir.
Okay, so yeah, 73 of you have answered. So let's look at the solution, and it should be 99. Okay, cool. So this is 100. If B is 100, see the user has entered 100, right? So that means that B should be between 99 and 101. No? Sorry.
102, no, sir.
Can you explain the question? I didn't understand that.
The user has
101.
entered. The user has entered 100, right? And the code has got terminated, right? So that means that B is less than 100 is less than B plus 2. Correct?
But there's a while loop, right? So what happens to that?
Huh?
There's a while loop right here.
Yeah, that's a while loop, correct? But the while loop will terminate only when only for this condition.
Yes, sir.
The final input is 100. So basically, when the code got terminated, the x equals to 100.
So, but it terminates after 10 inputs, right?
Yeah, it terminates after 10 input, but we do not care about that now. The thing is,
how, sir?
It breaks only at the final input, right? And for the final input, the x equals to 100. So basically, the break statement gets executed at the final input. You know? So this happens here, and B is less than.
So the doubt is it will accept 10 inputs, which means that the while loop should execute at least 10 times, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So then the let's say the user enters some other number, let's say 200 something. So what happens?
As I kept on saying, if you look at this code and they mention that for 100 it got terminated, right? For 100 it got terminated. So that means that B is less than 100 is less than B plus 2. That means B equals 99. Okay. That's a question. And as far as your question goes, and if the user has entered 200, then that means since B equals 99, it will not get terminated at all.
Okay, B less than 100, so 99. Okay.
Oh, like that, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir,
The user has entered 100 and it got terminated. That means B is less than 100 is less than B plus 2, right? When will that happen? When B is equals to 99 only, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Continue, sir. Next question.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this should be kind of okay, I guess.
Sir, done, sir.
Okay.
Can I see these questions afterwards? Reference.
Okay, so shall we look at the answer then?
Yes, sir, done.
Yes, sir.
100 I've answered.
Sir, 2 more minutes.
Please. Sorry, I have like clicked on that before you said. Okay. Thing is, it won't like it will not. It will not throw an error, right? Why do you think so?
Because L is not changing actually.
L is not changing. L is changing.
Because I read it, sir.
No.
L
is changing, sir.
First and the last element is getting deleted, and the end is the empty list.
L equal to one to the entire length, no?
So and is empty list. It is changing.
It's gradually reducing the length of the list.
The condition
it is appending the yes list.
Sir, without print,
From B
how
list.
it execute?
Can you repeat?
So the first and the last elements are being deleted and then appended.
No, they are not appended, right? They are appended to S.
Sir, if we write the same code in Python and without print, how it is execute?
Without print. See, just because we do not print anything does not mean that the code will not get executed. Okay. Print is something which we just show it for our reference purposes, kind of. Okay, I'll just show you.
In the end,
yeah, in the end,
single value will remain, I think, in the list. Length of list will be 1.
Oh, see, the length of list will be 0 now.
Yes, sir, it will be 0. So I just had a question. Since it is
Okay,
a
see, here the code has got executed. Okay, and let me just print the value of L just to show that it is an empty list. Okay. As you can see here, it is an empty list. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And to S, we are only adding the value, right, of first element and last element. We are not
Yeah, we
appending
are adding,
actually.
and then we are removing the, see, when we mention this L equals to L of 1 to the n, now that means that we are removing the first element here in the line number 6.
Oh, it's first. Okay, 1. I missed that.
Yeah, and in the line number 7, we are removing the last element.
So please
So there's
indent this print inside the loop, so it will show that in
Yes,
every
sir.
iteration how the list is behaving.
Yes, sir. Print L after the.
Please explain after while.
Sir, please
Print
explain
SLL.
S is a list or like it's a string what?
Sir, no, sir.
S
is some.
Some.
Sir, I have a doubt here, sir.
Sir,
we are
keep
using
only
this-
print L after -1 only, sir. It will be show like decreasing like that.
Yes,
Remove
yes,
that.
yes. Yeah.
Okay, so basically that means that it will show decreasing by 2 elements at a time. That's okay.
Yeah, remove last print also, sir. Last print L. See,
Line number 9 will also.
Okay, so basically if you see here, the first element is gone and the last element is gone. 1 and 10 is gone, later 2 and 9 is gone. 3, 8, 3, 8 is gone, and then 4, 7 is gone, 5, 6 is gone, and after that there is no list at all.
There's one now there. So S plus equal second line from the while loop. S plus equal to L of 0 plus L of -1.
Yeah,
So-
we are adding those values on.
So it will be like S equal to S plus L of 0 plus L of 1. So the
Yeah.
order doesn't matter, no? Like, since addition, any operator
Yeah,
will
yeah,
not
yeah.
be a
The order
problem.
does not matter. The order does not
Okay,
matter.
okay, thank you.
Sir, I have one question.
Huh?
Sir, I mean, I understood all the steps except that fourth line. So here it is showing like len of L greater than or equal to 2. That means if we have less than 2 elements, at least then while loop will not execute, right? So
Yeah,
how
yeah.
L becoming empty lists?
See, when we
no,
let's just
Am I
say
missing?
initially it has 10 elements, and after the first while loop, after the first iteration, it reduced to 8 elements,
Correct.
6
Correct.
elements,
Correct.
4, 2,
Yes.
and when the length of L is greater than or equals to 2 also, this while loop
Okay. Then
will
it
get run,
becoming
right?
0. Okay. Then
Right?
it becomes 0.
And after
To run
that,
the
since it
condition.
becomes 0, this This holds
Will not
false.
execute.
So that's why the while loop gets terminated.
It will not execute. Yeah, yeah, right.
Sir, I have a slight doubt. Sir, since the length of the list is an even number, it's 10 actually, so it's getting executed without any problem. But if it was, say, odd, if we had 9 elements inside the list, would it cause some any problems?
No, it will not cause any problems.
At last, it will show only one digit.
Yeah.
Not
It will
everything.
show one digit.
Sir,
Okay.
sir, I wanted to ask that after the while loop, it adds the first and the last element, and after that, it is written as L is equals to L, then 1, then colons. Then, sir, what is the
What does it mean?
Yes, sir.
What is it doing? So basically, this is called slicing. Okay. L of 1 to the end. That means that we will not include the first element, but from the second element we are including all the elements. This what this means. Exclude the first element. This means exclude the first element. Okay. And this means exclude the last element.
So, sir, it will exclude the first and the last element after adding them.
Yeah. So initially you will add that to the S, and after that only you will remove. So basically, if you print S, right, it will be equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on 10.
Can you print S inside the loop, because it's getting different answer. It's only adding the elements which are removed first. It's not adding 1 plus 10.
Yeah. It will only add the elements which are removed.
Sir, how it will add odd elements if there are 9 elements in the list?
Can you repeat?
So like there are 9 elements in the list, then how it will add these 9 elements, because last there will be only
one
one
the fifth element. It will not add 5, and other than that it will add everything.
Okay, sir.
So the first element index is 0, is it?
Can you repeat?
The first element index is 0, is it?
Yeah. So it's a zero-based indexing, right? So
but in line number 6 it is given as L1, no?
Yeah, that's why we are saying that we are excluding the first element.
The first element, is it 0 or 1?
The first element is 0. Since we mentioned it's from 1, that means that we are excluding the first element.
But you said the first element is 0, is it?
Yeah, the first element is 0. Since we are mentioning L equals to L of 1 to the later elements, that means we are excluding the first element.
1 to the colon means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, everything, no?
Yeah, correct.
But still I missed the point. It should be L1 or L0.
See, if it is L0, then we will not eliminate the first element at all. If it is L1, then only we will be able to eliminate the first element. Okay, so let me just show you this thing.
Okay.
So, sir, when we have to delete, we have to write one element extra for the previous element to delete.
What?
Sir,
yeah. Let me just show you this. Okay, I think this will help you. I'll print L of 1 to the later ones.
One is the position of second element, no, sir?
Yeah, 1 is the position of second element, correct?
Yes.
Okay, when I printed L of 1 to the later, it did not include the first element, you see. It did not include the first element 1. Okay. And if I print 1 to minus 1, then it will not include the last element also.
Right. Yeah, I could understand the minus 1, but you print L of 0 to 1, 0 to minus 1.
If you print 0 to minus 1, then it will just include the last element. It will just exclude the last element.
Yeah, the first element it is not excluding. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, right?
No, but the confusion is it's a zero-based index. But when we are removing an element, when we are removing an element,
please. Okay, one thing. I think can you just post it in Discord, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have
Yes, sir. Only
posted.
15 minutes left, sir. Please, sir.
I got a question. Like I was not there in the class, so maybe if I can get these questions.
Post it in
Yeah,
Discord.
you'll get this question. This will be available in the portal later.
Okay.
So the recorded video will be available on YouTube now?
Yes.
Okay.
And sir, is there any place from where I can just revise without going through the videos again and again?
Please, sir.
Can you repeat?
Is there any way through which I can revise without going through the videos again and again?
There is this Python textbook that is there, right?
Okay.
You
So
can just go to that.
till which point should I read? If you can just tell me.
So until the loops, until chapter 3.
Okay, until chapter 3. Okay, thank you, sir.
Like I will just go to this. We'll just look at this answer because this is kind of like easy now. Okay, this should be easy. Let's look at the answer. We are just adding all the elements from 1 to 10. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And most of you got it correct. Okay, great. Okay, let's move to the next question.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, what is the value of L at the end of this execution? The code given below.
Please reveal the question, sir.
This also we have discussed.
It will be an empty list, sir.
Yeah.
So not able to load the question 12 actually.
Can you just refresh?
It's still hanging at okay now just.
And yeah, everyone has selected option.
Yeah, I think we have discussed this already.
Yeah. So
Okay. 1 to 10.
Okay, let's go to the next question.
Yes, sir.
What's the answer for this one, sir?
That's simply list. Okay, so this should be an interesting question, I guess. This 2 should be double. This is a chair. This statement is true. Okay. Okay, I'll give like, how much time do you want? 5 minutes?
Yes, sir, we'll want 5 minutes.
Okay, so
Sir, how can we join it?
Can you?
How can we join this?
This one, item pool.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can someone paste the link there? Yep, that one.
Okay, sir.
Sir, then not define word, right, sir? For word in please slipped.
Can you repeat?
Sir, in the code, we not define word, right?
Assume that word is already there.
Okay.
Sorry, this yeah, we did not define word. We did not define word since we mentioned per word.
Word is variable.
No, per word in piece split. Okay, it takes each element of the.
Done, sir.
Okay, this is like.
Yes, sir. Done, sir. Done.
Okay. Okay, so shall we look at the answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No, sir, please wait. So 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Please wait, sir.
Okay.
So just different questions, sir. Like in terms of the quiz. So questions will be likewise what we are seeing today. Is that so? Hello.
Yeah.
So in questions in quiz would be similar to this kind of questions, right?
Yeah. Like slightly more or like slightly lesser differently.
Slightly more, slightly less. How, sir?
It could be both.
Include theory questions as well.
What?
The exam will include like theory questions, like
Theory questions like
like
Python or something.
Like, sir, we received in graded assignment some theory questions, like for the data types, kind of.
Oh no, not exactly that easy, but it'll be of this level. What you're seeing now.
So, sir, the paper will be entire of the coded part.
Coded part, correct, but you need not code. You need not write the code.
Okay, sir, we have to understand the code and give the output.
Yeah, like not exactly give the output, but yeah, choose the correct answer.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so shall we look at the answer?
Sir, we have another revision session for statistics too, so we have to finish.
Yeah. And this is okay, right? So this is there, so it will not get appended to R, and only A is not there in Q, and
chair
is not there, so A and chair will be there. Okay, so options is correct. All right.
Yes.
No questions in this?
No.
Okay, so go ahead. This one is tough.
Please reveal, sir.
This is MSQ, so more than one option could be correct. Okay, so take your time in this. Let's take like 10 minutes. No, not 10 minutes, maybe 7 minutes or 8 minutes to solve this.
10 minutes would be ideal.
And again, this is MSQ, so you can take your time.
Please give us 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Sir, give only 6 minutes, sir. It will be easy for a discussion. 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. But then, yeah, we will decide based on the number of responses again.
Sir, D or E option is same, sir. Please.
D and D option?
No, no,
D
no.
or
I position,
and E.
I comma J position are different. Observe clearly.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes.
So let's discuss the solutions.
We have just 5 more minutes.
Shall we discuss?
Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, before me revealing it, let me just show you BMN. So we need to find the column sum, right? So column sum equals initial list is 0, M equals length of L, okay. Okay. Well, call is less than M.
Basically, the second dimension should remain constant, I guess.
Can you repeat?
So second dimension, no, that should be constant, I think so. Because column wise means matrix index wise, second index will be the same.
Yeah, correct. But then the first option is not correct, because if you see, while row is less than M is okay, this is correct. But the thing is, we are not making this row as 0 again.
Column increment.
Row also should be made as 0. And the thing is, column value should be getting incremented. That's one thing. That's not done there. So that's why option A is wrong. And in option B, column value is incremented, correct. But the thing is, row should be initialized to 0 again. After this call sum dot append of 0, right? Row should be initialized to 0. That was not done. So that's why option B is wrong. Option C, Yeah, I was talking about this now. Row should be initialized to 0 and column value also is getting incremented, so that is okay. This is correct. And this, as one of the guys pointed out now, the column value should be same. This column value should not be changing. Only this row value should change. Okay, so option C is correct. Option D, m equals strength of L for I in range of. Okay, this is like prime range of m j of I. This is wrong. Option D is wrong because here we are changing the column values. This column indices are changing, but the thing is row indices should be changed. Okay, that's why the option D is wrong. And as these are like inverted L of I of j, here the row values are changed and the column values are kept constant. So that's why this value will be equals to the column sum, and that is why option E is correct. So basically, option C and option E are correct.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, and let's look at it. Okay, option A and option C, yeah, most of you selected correct. Okay. Any other questions on this?
Sir, where
Sir,
we
why
get
option B is wrong, sir?
Why is option B is wrong?
Sir,
Yes,
could you
sir.
please explain again, like why row is equal to 0?
Okay, so why row equals 0 should be made. Initially row equals 0, no? It was made here, and if the row is not again made to 0, row will be this while loop. It will get executed only for m times. This while loop it will get executed only for m times until row equals to m. It will get executed, right? Once the row equals to m, since row is not less than m, this while loop won't get executed. Correct?
Okay, sir, got it.
Okay, that is why each time the row should be made as 0, so that it will get executed not just m times but like okay.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So when we will get this PDF?
No, you'll just get it in the portal itself. These questions will be uploaded there and it will be released.
So the book you're talking about, that's there in the dashboard link, sir, Python.
Yeah. So this link is there in the dashboard itself. If you want, I can give the
supplementary contents.
Link to the book, is it?
Yeah. I mentioned the link to the book. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am talking about, sir, option B, sir.
You're talking about option B.
Sir,
Here.
in the line 3, we already defined row equal to 0. Then why
correct.
we need to again initialize row equal to 0?
Okay. So okay. Let me just show you that.
So this book that is there and the link, GitHub link, so that is not downloaded, sir, or how is it?
No, that is like online access.
Online, so we can't download as some kind of a book.
You want to download? You can download. We cannot download.
Hello, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
What is the level of the quiz? I mean, is it same like which is discussed in this session?
It is more or less the same as this. Okay.
Sir, should we be practicing these type of questions, or where should we be practicing questions from?
You can practice. You can just look at the graded assignment and the practice assignment questions. Okay, and then go look at the mock quiz. Then that should be more than sufficient.
When will the mock release, sir?
It will release, I think, tonight or like tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So now after this, I just print that call sum. Here, as I said, one of the student, I have copied the code from option B, and then I'll print it. Okay, if you could see here, it is like 1200. 12, 0, 0, but that's not the column sum now. The column should be 1 plus 4 plus 7, which is first is 12, okay, but for second column and third column, the sums are not correct. Okay, that is because we did not initialize this. We did not again make this row as 0. If you made this row as 0, then what happens is for each of the column this will get executed, not just for the first column. Now this value is okay. Not just the first column, the second column sum and third column sum is correct. So that's why option B is correct. Okay. Is it clear?
Please explain option number E. Why is option E correct and D is incorrect?
Okay. I'll just copy the code and then explain that to better, I guess. Okay, so let me just execute this. Okay, so this has given me 6, 15, 24, right? But what is the first column sum? It is 1 plus 4 plus 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to 12. It should have been 12, 15, 18. But instead it is 6, 15 and 24. Okay. Yes. That is because it is doing this row sum, not the column sum. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. 4 plus 5 plus 6 is 15. 7, 8, 9 is 24. It is doing the row sum instead of column sum. But if you do it this, if you interchange this, then it will give it gives us 12, 15, 18. Now it gives the column sum. Okay?
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so.
Sir, what will be the weightage of different weeks?
There is no specific weightage as such, but the thing is, there will be more concentration on week number 3 and week number 4.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so like no other questions, then maybe close the session.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, will you please again explain the question number 7?
Question number 7. Okay, yeah, give me a second. Seven, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, where x is equal to 0 while was given.
This one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I am not getting what this code is executing.
Okay.
Sir, in this type of question, I'm getting stuck, sir, because if I go step by step, I am unable to understand how to think what will code execute after this step.
Okay, so are you able to say this?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, now I think the problem which you might be facing is you are able to understand step by step, but the thing is you are not able to understand when this loop will break or like what happens for a particular input or something. No? You're not able to understand that.
Sir, for example, if we start from first step, that it is assigning that s is equal to 0, okay, and then while true means until x is not equal to 0,
No.
Yes, sir.
It's not just while x is not equal to 0. It can run like while true means this will run like infinitely until the loop breaks.
Okay.
Until this break statement is executed, this will run like infinitely.
Okay. And then in next step, it's a x less than, if x less than 10 means what we are giving as input, if it is less than 10, then continue.
Then it will accept another input and then continue.
Okay, it will again accept
another input.
Yes, sir.
This input is there, right? That means it is asking for another input.
Okay, so it will go up to, sir, again after that you explain me what it is doing.
Okay, so yeah, like while true, no, this while loop will always get executed unless this break statement is hit, because this is always true now. True is there, right? Because since it is true, it will always get executed unless this break statement is executed. Okay.
Executed, yes, sir.
So basically, until this b is less than x is less than b plus 2 holds true, this while loop will run infinitely. Okay.
Okay.
That part is there, clear?
Yes, sir.
And now I'll tell you step by step. This x equals 0 is there, right? While true, since 0 is less than 10, it will ask for an input. It will ask for an input from the user, and that will become the new x.
Okay.
Okay. That will become the new x, and then we'll continue. We'll continue means we will not try this, and then we will go back here again. Now again, this x is the user entered input, right? If that user entered input is less than 10, then it will again ask for input. Okay. Then it will again ask for input. So this will continue. This will continue as long as x is less than 10. Okay. But if x is greater than 10 or equals to 10, then what happens? It will check for the self condition. Correct?
Yes,
let's say x equals to 11. Okay. 11.
Yes,
11 is greater than or equals to 10, right? So basically this if statement won't get executed. So it will come to elif. Elif. This elif, what will happen? It will check for 200 is less than L is 11 is less than 202, right?
Yes, sir.
Is this not correct?
No,
Is
sir.
this not correct? So this also won't get executed. And
Yes, sir.
again it will come back to line number 3 while true. Now x value did not get updated. The x value is again 11 only. So this won't get executed. This won't get executed. Again it will come back to line 3. And this loop will keep on running infinitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, sir, this loop will be executed only when the value of x is 201.
No, not executed. It will get terminated when it is equal to 201. Let's say here the user has entered 9. Okay. The user has entered 9. Okay. Then it will go to continue here, and then it will come back here. Since 9 is less than 10, it will ask for one more input. Okay. After this, let's assume the user has entered 201 now. Okay. 201 now. And again it will come back to line number 3. While true, since 201 is not less than 10, this won't get executed. It will come here. Since 200 is less than 201 is less than 202, it will go to line number 8. So basically this will break. Okay. So only when x equals to 201, the loop will break. And if x is less than 10 only, we will ask for one more input. Okay. If x is less than 10, then we will ask from the user one more input. And if x is greater than or equal to 10, okay. And if x is not equal to 201, then this loop will run infinitely without asking an input from the user.
It's basically like system will hang or something, sir, because not even ask for it. The input prompt itself will not be coming in that case. Actually.
So let me just kind of like show it here. Print loop is running. Okay. This is just to ensure that.
Yes, sir.
This is just to let you know that loop is running like continuously. Okay. And I'll execute this. So it is asking me for input. I will enter 1. Since I entered 1 and 1 is less than 10, it is asking me one more input. I'll enter 2. It is asking one more input. I'll enter 3. One more input. 4, 5, 6. It asked me 7. It asked me 8. It asked me 9. It asked me. Okay. Since 9 is less than 10, it asks me one more input. Now, if I hit 10, this will keep on running infinitely. Can I see this? This is running.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is like this is like kept on running. Okay. And this is printing. Loop is running each time. Okay. It has printed like so many times until now. Okay. So I'll stop this execution. Now let's say I give this input as again 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 or something, and now I enter 201. The loop has broken. Okay. Right? Because the program got terminated. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Thanks. So finally it's clear. Okay, so thanks everyone.
Sir, can
Yes,
you
sir.
please
Thank-
tell any other resource from where we can get such questions to practice?
Such questions as this.
Means snippets and asking for outputs like.
Similar to this, I do not know exactly where you can get, because generally the Python, they just ask for
Sir, if I can suggest some source, can I suggest some source, sir? Is it okay?
that's what, no, I do not have any direct sources to suggest.
No, I can I suggest now, because there are certain this one I'm not sure if there's something called lead code. You can try it out. Lead code.
Okay.
Please type it in chat box.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, you can just try that out. Okay, as long as you have time, you can just go through other resources. But make sure that you are going to the content only that is relevant to us.
Yes, sir. That is
Sir, like mathematics, in mathematics we have a lot of activity question. If you give activity question in Python, it will be better, sir. We can
activity questions.
Yes, sir. Sir, like in Python, we get only practice assignment and graded assignment. But in mathematics, we get activity question too.
Correct. But then here we are having one practice assignment, grade assignment.
Yes, and graded
we are having
assignment,
lots of
GRP
PPS
and
and the
PPA.
GRPS. We are having even the practice test problems, PT problems.
No, sir. I'm saying that GRP and PPA is related to the coding part. Okay, and we are I am facing problem in understanding the given code and assuming what will be the output or what will be the correct option.
Okay,
sir,
okay.
I want this type of question more, sir.
Okay, so for that we may not provide the activity questions. Okay, because that means that completely restructuring the course. But then we'll try to provide you some resources. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can we just do practice tests, graded assignment, practice assignment, PPAs will be enough?
Yeah, that way enough. Correct.
Because sir, I'm facing issue in loops, like while loops and all, little bit.
Then you need to put more effort on that.
Yes,
For loops,
sir.
while loops, you need to put more effort. Okay.
Yes, sir. So
one other thing where you can which could be beneficial is if you follow discourse, right? Do you guys follow discourse?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you follow discourse, please look at others code. Please look at others code and try to understand what that code is doing. And maybe if they're like facing some issues, right? Try to identify where the error is happening.
Okay, sir.
That will help you. That will help you in understanding their code as well as the code that could be given in the quiz also. Okay. Basically, you're trying to understand others' code, right? And that's what is important. Okay.
And
So,
sir,
yeah.
in what sequence should I do? Like first practice assignment, then graded assignment, then PPA. Like in what sequence can you do?
Yeah, you can just follow the practice assignment, graded assignment, PPS, and then the GRPS. Or maybe the practice assignment, PPS, graded assignment, and GRPS.
And sir, practice tests, which we used to do in Solve with Us session.
The practice test you can do at the end, okay? Once you're done with GRPS also, after that, you can do the practice test.
You mean to say that they are not of much importance? Like
at least for this quiz one, they may not be of that important.
Okay,
because
sir.
those are like of like
Sir, in this course, since it is week 4, if I put question a quick one, it won't be a problem, right?
No, that won't be a problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir? Hello, sir? Hello?
होगी त्रियोगी। अब अल्टीमेटली एक कंसेप्ट को समझाना चाहता हूं, वो ये है कि जैसे ही हमने लेमड़ा की वैल्यू 1 रख दी तो पहले इसकी होगी त्रियोगी। अब अल्टीमेटली एक कंसेप्ट को समझाना चाहता हूं, वो ये है कि जैसे ही हमने लेमड़ा की वैल्यू 1 रख दी तो पहले इसकी